when he's at the Y.
Well, power struggling a little bit.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's what Ron looks like at the Y.
It doesn't help that he's next to that Calvin gentleman who's moving.
I know.
That is true. That is true. Hey, as long as you show up, that's step one accomplished right there.
Yes.
Now, if you are going to head out to the Y, take it easy. Go slowly. Give yourself some extra time and space. Things got a little better at Butler there. The overhead lights picking up on some of the snow. About 8 degrees. We're still snowed in here. You can see the snow completely covering the lens at our Fox 6 studios. About 9 degrees. If you're not careful, that's your windshield. So just take it easy. Temperatures this morning range from single digits to teens. We've got about 4 at Palmyra and West Bend, 8 at St. Vincent Pallotti Elementary in Milwaukee, and about 17, 18 through Racine and Kenosha, about 16 at Caledonia. Meanwhile, it's 8 at Grafton and 2 up at Elkhart Lake, so pretty wide temperature difference for today. As we look at our satellite and radar, obviously the snow is the big issue for this morning, and that band of snow has really started to take shape. You can see this darker blue shaded area that stretches in off the lake and down into southern Milwaukee County as well as parts of Racine County. It really starts to the north and then kind of comes on shore at about Ozaukee County around Port Washington down through the Grafton, Cedarburg, Mequon area, and then continues to push inland through Whitefish Bay, West Allis down toward the Franklin Oak Creek area right along that stretch of 36 there and 45. So it's going to be really challenging at a lot of the area roads. So definitely give yourself that time and space. That singular band like you see stretched out there on the radar, very effective at developing that heavier snow, some pretty significant accumulations while that band holds together as opposed to some of the more multiple bands that we had going earlier on, which aren't as efficient but still challenging. Low teens about as good as it's going to get for this afternoon with the breeze obviously feeling a little bit cooler. Winds shifting though, and that is the key. If we look at what's going on right now, we have a high pressure center to our north and west, a low to our south, which is creating quite a mess into areas around Indiana and Ohio and eventually all the way out to the north and east. But for us, it's all about this flow of cold air across the lake, and that keeps that lake effect snow machine nice and fired up. What happens with lake effect snow is that you get that colder air coming in across the relatively warmer waters of Lake Michigan. That adds moisture. We start to get some lift. If you have a temperature difference of at least 13 degrees from the water surface up to about 5,000 feet or so, you get this developing band of lake effect snow. Right now we got about an 18 to 20 degree difference, so a pretty efficient lift there and really kind of firing things up. However, once that wind turns away from the lake, everything shuts down, and that should happen later on today as the high sags south into Iowa and Illinois, and so that'll turn off the snow machine for us. Then we start to watch for a wind shift more to the south and southwest as we go into late Friday and Saturday, and we get a one-day warm-up. But in the meantime, we've still got that lake effect snow advisory until noon for Sheboygan and Ozaukee counties until 3 p.m. for Milwaukee, Racine, and Kenosha. Let's go look ahead with Sky Vision Plus, show you tomorrow's weather today. We'll start it off at 7:30, and there's that singular band really doing its thing on through 7, 8, even 9, 10 o'clock. Starting to move out of the north counties, though, by about noon, so the advisory will likely end as scheduled. And then moving itself out over the lake by the time we get to 2 or 3 o'clock. So again, likely ending things for Milwaukee, Racine, and Kenosha by that time. After that, skies are going to clear out. Temperatures are going to drop down into the sub-zero range overnight tonight, and the wind speeds pick up enough that we have a wind chill advisory that kicks in at 9 o'clock this evening, goes until about 10 o'clock Friday morning, making it feel like 20 or 30 below at times. So another challenging morning for our Friday morning, and then we get that wind shift and we get that one-day warm-up. Now, the wind chill advisory, as I said here, is for all of the viewing area from 9 o'clock this evening until 10 a.m. Friday. So once we're done with the snow, then we have to shift into dealing with the cold yet again. The snow, another couple to maybe 4 inches worth as we go through the remainder of the day today. Trace amounts, though, away from the effects of the lake there, away from where that band can really reach. So our Fox 6 day planner looking at that snow up front today and some low teens this afternoon. 16 tomorrow with some sunshine, but the cold flow of air and those high breezes, it's going to make for the wind chill concerns. Then that one-day warm-up, 30 on Saturday. Enjoy it, because after that, it's back into that Arctic air, -4 the high on Monday.
How bizarre.
Yeesh.
All right, thanks. Time now to find out who's turning 6.